Okay, we're doing tips, tricks, and tools. This is some tools that we use. And I just want to show you, this is something that anybody can do. You probably all have everything you need. Now there's nothing wrong with it going out and buying a nice knife or set of knives or pans or whatever. But most kitchens have pretty much what you need. I'm going to show you what I use. These are very simple things. You probably have some cereal bowls or something that when you chop up your vegetables, you'll have them ready to go to your meal. Very simple to do. I usually have at least one serrated knife like this. It's simple, it's not an expensive thing, but it's great for cutting bread and some other things that might squish if you're using a not so sharp knife. So I usually have one of these. And you probably saw me use it in the segment, I have a thinner knife that's really great for doing fillet and that kind of stuff. I try to keep them sharp, and there's lots of ways you can sharpen a knife, and it doesn't have to be expensive or dangerous. This is my favorite knife. I've had these two knives for over 40 years, and I use them all the time. A good chef's knife is awesome. You take good care of a good knife and it'll take good care of you. And it doesn't have to be dangerous. The best knife that you can have is really sharp. And it's always the safest knife, oddly enough. So I've had these a long time. These are kind of my go-to. I use them for a lot of stuff. I usually have at least one really good wood cooking tool, because a lot of my surfaces and stuff I don't want to be marking up my pans. So I use this. You can probably look at it and see it's been well used. I use a steel to sharpen my knives. I have at least one spoon that has holes in it so I can, filter out whatever I don't want when I scoop it up. I use this always for pasta. These are great for pasta. And by the way, you can pick up a lot of this stuff at the dollar store. You can spend whatever you want to on these things. The simple spatula, something for salads, a pair of tongs that's in general, a lot of uses for tongs. There's several sizes of these. You can get any kind of a whisk. And I use these an awful lot. So a set of whisks or whatever is going to cost you a couple bucks to have those. Something to peel your vegetables with. And I use this for most of my things for a colander. And you can get some nice big expensive colanders or whatever. You don't have to do much. I love this. It's just very simple for grating cheese. You're not going to bust your knuckles or anything like that. These really work great. In my pans, very simple. I've got these, and I'll tell you more about them, but these are porcelain. I love them. They're non-stick. They work really well, and I use these all day, every day. Every once in a while, if I'm doing bigger portions, I'll use a bigger pan like this. It's very simple. You need a pot, maybe a couple of different pots of different sizes. That always works well. And then this, you can use anything for this, but I usually kind of use a garbage pan. But when I'm cooking, I can just flip stuff off to the side in a pan and then deal with it later. But these really come in handy to have something like this. Also doubles as a salad bowl or whatever you like. So very simple things, a nice timer. You can pick these up. That's always a good thing to have. But simple things, you don't have to get carried away. And again, this is about fixing meals quickly and efficiently, really nutrition, a lot of flavor. You don't have to get nuts with it. So, eat well, live well. You're going to love this. Thanks.